going on, everybody? It's your boy Real back with another review, man. Yet again, my dog has sabotaged me. I, I was rushing out the house to pick up the kids. Wasn't even paying attention. Right? I get back. Forgot I left the motherfucking mic with the goddamn cord on the motherfucking couch with the dog. It be your own pets, man, that want your demise. So he chewed through my goddamn microphone again. Like through the wire. I don't I'm ready to I'm ready to get rid of this dog. For real. Like I'm just over him. Like, don't he know? Like he sees me with it. I don't understand. It's so many other things to bite. It's just anyway, I apologize if the audio is I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta stop slipping. He caught me slipping, it is what it is. But it is Teller Tuesday. Right? And so I'm be playing with the audio a little bit because I don't want to blow out no speakers because I don't know how to regulate my voice with the built-in microphone. Trash. But this is Mayans Season 1, Episode 11. All right. Now, first, before I get this started, Lou, one of the Discord gang, Lou, and I believe it was Watchmen that jumped in on it. He was pressing me about this video. Like, I was just trying to hold a conversation about Serpent Queen that dropped on Stars. But I was, like, accosted. I was verbally abused because I didn't have Tele Tuesday when Lou wanted it. When Lou needed to have it. Because, what am I here for? Right? I just came in, build with my people, see if they may have seen it. Spark up some conversation with new show. But Lou wasn't having it. No. Now he's talking about violations. He want to violate Rail. But you know what? Pam knows. I've got merch on the way, right there, Lou. And I had a whole rollout ready. I had some free shit for the gang. I had some discounted shit for those who've been down, right? And then the regular price. But you know what, Lou? I might have to bump you from a list. Which list? I don't know, but you was a little spicy. I suggest I see some apologies in the Discord, or I'm going to have to take it there. But I love you. I love you and Watchmen. Don't get it mistaken. But you can't come at Rail. I got the... Stop it. All right, sorry guys for that little rant, but I had to address the Discord gang on here, all right? And if you too want to be addressed for your shenanigans in the Discord, please hit the link. It should be somewhere in a pinned comment that I dropped. But let's get into this episode. All right. Salute to all those listening to Spotify and Apple Podcasts and you, the viewer on YouTube. So, we know what happened last episode. She got her ass beat, right? The little nasty detective lady, the ATF agent, she got her ass beat. Her plans went to shit. So now she took the gloves off. We knew it was about to get personal. And she hit the ground running. As soon as the club was celebrating how Otto stood strong and didn't crack and didn't give up nothing, now there's no more threat of the Rico, right? They was just about to start pouring up beers where Juice notices on camera, busting down the door, ready to get in their ass. And yeah, that was to be expected. See, I like this response though. You whoop a ATF agent's ass, your ass is gonna get kicked. They threw Gemma around. They slammed Jackson to a wall first. Like they did some proper ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Shorty even came and kicked Gemma in the stomach. Right? Like she's not playing games. It's no more flirting, no more, none of that nasty shit that she was trying to get off is over. She means business. Because she got one thing up her sleeve, and that's that sketch of Bobby. She had the one of Opie, but they couldn't quite get him right. So they had Bobby, so they came and got him. Bobby's gone for that murder he did. Because he did do it. He did do it. And the reason I like this response by her is because we saw that the crazy in the woods right-wing extremists, they shot a whole sheriff to death. And they didn't even, I mean, nobody was ready to run down and whoop their ass and they just showed their face. It took the club, it took Opie to blow them up. Opie took a lot of lives that day. But there was no retaliation like it should have been. You kill a cop, they supposed to scan them woods and come get your ass. So I was lost. I was lost at that whole thing. But I do gotta say I respect this agent. She pulled a great move. This whole episode was centered around Opie, unfortunately, and not in a good way. This one is about, is Opie a snitch or not? And we know Clay, when dealing with the, what was it? They just found the body of the old snitch he put away back in the Mayans War, right? We know Clay got no room for snitches, as he shouldn't. Not mad at him. Not mad at him. And there's too many circumstantial things going on to just clear Opie. But she did it geniusly. She went after the weaker link. Like we saw last episode, she was trying to pick the girls apart. And Donna was the one who said, fuck off. But Donna has them kids. And they must have seen that Donna wasn't staying with them. So they decided they was going to press this issue. And Opie was one of the ones in the drawings. So it's on. So she grabs up Opie and makes sure she pays his bills, sets him up to look like a rat. Nasty work, but very genius. Because the exact reaction she wants, she is getting right now. Jackson's staying strong. Of course, Piney, that's his dad. She's staying strong. Um, Everybody else in the club, except for Juice, because he was the first man to find out about this whole, witness thing. He heard about the bills being paid. So, he was told to shut up. So it's a little secret between him, Tig, and Clay. And now Opie is just now realizing what's happening to him. But he stands strong in there. Just like Jack said. Why would Opie snitch? He did 5 years for us. But Tig did reply, maybe he don't want to do 25. But there's a thing. There's a thing that's constantly been going on this season. Tig versus Jax. What is this? What is this? Tig, to me, does not respect Jax as a VP at all. Like, the VP title for Jax seems to be just cuz. Like, I don't feel him being very vice presidential. He's supposed to be the right-hand man to the president, right? Damn near. I mean, like, it's like you should treat Jax just the same way you would treat Clay. Like, talking crazy to Clay, I mean to Jack should come with the same ramifications if you talk crazy to Clay. But he's not garnering that type of respect, and I don't understand that. I don't understand that, especially not from Tig. Is it a thing where Tig thinks he can be a better vice president, or he wants to make sure that Clay stays in the president position and maybe appoint somebody else to VP in case Clay gets ready to retire? Whichever way, he's not respecting Jax as the successor. But yeah, that's just something to think about. Like, I don't, that's all I've been racking my brain. Like, what is Tig's real beef with Jax? Like, it's just something I've been pondering on. But so, Clay is holding it close to the chest, ain't sharing with Jax his feelings. He's kind of playing them off to the side, much like his counterpart Gemma. At the same time, all his club shit is going down. Wendy comes. Wendy is clean, right? She is looking good. You're looking good, Wendy. You killed Tara in the looks department, 10 times out of 10. But, when they make you look like a drug addict, they really, the makeup department, I wonder if they just wipe her face clean the makeup, and that's what, I need to see what she truly looks like. Don't try to disguise it with the makeup. I want to know what Wendy really working with. Or what she did work with without the makeup. But anyway, so she's back, healthy, and looking to see her son. So we already know that's going to be some shit. Because we got Tara, has been like fucking with Jax and taking care of the son since he's been born. Tara has been in that little boy's life, helped save his life, and then is there watching over him meticulously every day. And she has, but Tara seems to be the adult in the situation. You know what I'm saying? She allowed Wendy to come through, see the baby, because, she may not be a mother, but she could imagine a mother who made a mistake not being able to see their kid. So they worked out a little something, something, something y'all, I don't know. I don't know too many women like Tara who would even be that cool. You know what I'm saying? And she's keeping their relationship low. Ain't even letting Wendy in. She just kind of playing her part, which is a very rare thing. So you gotta salute it when you see it. So salute to you, Tara. You was playing your part, staying out the way, not opening your mouth. That ain't your kid. Jax really ain't your man. You just a doctor that's fucking on this baby's daddy and her baby daddy. And that's just that's where she's staying with it. We see Wendy with the baby, and of course, we got Gemma. Enter Gemma enters the chat. First, she has a talk with Tara. And this conversation had me thinking the way she was talking to Tara, because, she was trying to run Tara off from Jax. She saw that she was unsuccessful in that. So she's trying to say, hey, what you want, kids? Like, I ain't trying to be a grandma forever. So she was giving her the illusion, like, yo, if you are willing to be 100% in and have your own kids, but treat this baby like your kid and treat my son right, deal with these responsibilities, we could be cool. I could bless this union between you and my son. Like, it matters what she says. I mean, yes, Gemma could make people's lives difficult. But at the end of the day, Jax constantly shuts her down. More so than Clay does. Clay really don't get his shit off on Gemma, but Jax will tell his mom to fuck off from time to time. So it was confusing because I'm seeing Gemma, and I know she knows Wendy's out. She's been creeping. And I feel like she was just getting. No, she didn't know Wendy was out this time. But she was getting a feel for Tara. Then when she double backs and sees that Wendy is with the baby, sees Jax with Wendy and them, and watches Tara watch them, it was at that moment where Gemma was like, who am I going to back as the one I want to be with my son? That's what she was doing. What Tara didn't realize was what Gemma was doing that whole time was an interview, was a daughter-in-law interview. Because in her delusional brain, Gemma feels like she has the power to choose who her son's going to be with. Because she's going to spew, evil into one girl's ear and gaslight the other one. And, just constantly fuck with Jax till he picks the decision. And she's pretty manipulative like that. Like, Gemma could get that off. But yes, that conversation with Tara was nothing less than a goddamn interview for daughter-in-law. I said, this motherfucker here. And then we see the conversation with Wendy and Jax. It didn't give me a vibe of they were ever getting back together. Jax just kind of seemed understandable because, yeah, like he told Gemma, hey, I was ready to write this baby off too. I ain't want nothing to do with him when he had all them holes and shit in him. And that was wrong of me. So she put the holes there. I ran away from him when he had the holes. Now he's a whole baby. Let's all just start from scratch. Let's pretend like nothing ever happened. That's the world Jax wants to live in. And Jim was gonna get behind it because, because Tara told her 100%, like, I don't trust Jax with a baby by himself. Like, who's finna look after this kid? Like, what's happening? And as a father, when my son was first born, I gotta say, that is true as hell. Like, that's a scary feeling. When you in the hospital and you got all the nurses around and they like, oh, it's feeding time, let's bring the baby a bottle. Oh, let's take the baby from you for a minute so you guys get some rest. Oh, you like, you know what? This parenting thing might not be so hard. I could deal with a baby. Because the nurses give you that false, that false sense of comfort. Right? Like, oh, okay, I got this. But then that next day, when they boot your ass out that hospital, like, hey, thanks for having the baby here with us at so and so hospital. Here goes your shit. You got a car seat? It's in there, good to go. Clear out this room. Here's your bag. Poof, baby's yours now. Good luck. It was at that moment I was like, oh shit, this baby's coming with us. Can we stay like an extra week? Maybe I just don't feel comfortable. I'm just not right. I'm just not really ready right now. But yeah, so that's some real shit to ask. So Tara was on the point with that one. But yeah, and then her, I knew Gemma was up to something when she suggested that Wendy stay at the house. Like it was okay. And Jax was just so confused. And then when Gemma was telling him, like, I'm all about second chances, Jax had to laugh in her face, like, no, the fuck you're not. Like, what are you talking about? Who are you, lady? But this is her first grandson. Women switch up when they get a grandchild. I've seen it happen. I know my mother did. She went from angry lady my entire existence to who are you? Now she's just the grandma of the year. Oh yeah, here you go. Have some pop, have some candy. Fucking let's go shopping. I'll spend all the money that I need on you. Like, excuse me. Every time I ask you for money, motherfucker, it was just I ain't got it. That's like the quintessential black mama's response. Yo, ma, I'm about to go outside. Can I get like $10? I ain't got no money. My mother, that was her only line to me. I ain't got no money. But when it comes to my kids, what? It's like they got a black card. They could just go point shit out and get it. Like to this day. Am I jealous? Yeah, a little bit. Am I salty? Yeah, just a little bit. But okay, so I'm trying to think like maybe Gemma is on the same thing as my mama. An asshole, a reformed asshole. Now that you become a grandmom, right? But no, not Gemma. No, 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 no. See, this was all a setup. This was all a setup. Gemma needed Wendy to get into that house because she made her decision. She needed Wendy alone and comfortable in a home that she recognizes so she could pitch her this idea. Hey, you still love my son? Well, I mean, yeah. You want to make things right with your baby and do all this? I tell you what, you get clean. This house you sitting in, I just spent $2,500 to paint. All yours again. You can have your man. That's still your husband. Okay, you still his wife. It is what it is. Now y'all got a baby. I could give you all this because she chose. She chose her winner in fucking Wendy of all people. A person she just tried to murder. Well, assisted suicide, I guess. Because she sure gave her but that was curious too. See, why didn't Gemma just give her a hot shot? Like why didn't she just give her a tampered needle and be done with Wendy completely? But so I was thinking about that too. So now so I'm just sitting here like, okay, so Gemma doesn't want Tara for this lets me know how much Gemma hates Tara. That you would pass over a woman who wanted to leave, take your son with her to a safer place where they could not deal with crime and she'd be a fucking doctor and he could be the world's greatest mechanic in Chicago, right? I'd get my brakes changed by teller. Sure. I'll get my oil changed. Jax could change my oil. I'm not mad at that. He could fix my hood if I hit something. I'm not mad at that. He could have been the shit. If I ever had a motorcycle, which I probably never will, and things are fucking terrifying, he could work on that as well. So she had a good plan. So that lets me know Gemma has some deep rooted hate for Tara because she's a successful doctor. She ain't did nothing wrong to Jax, but fall in love and leave him because he wasn't ready to leave Charmin. He wanted the outlaw life. I'm like, that seems reasonable. She hates her so much that she's gonna go with Wendy, a known drug abuser. The reason your grandson almost didn't make it. And now that she's been clean for 2 months, she's top billing over Tara. So that lets us know something right there. Gemma hates the shit out of Tara. So any conversation Gemma has about playing nice and being nice with Tara, and that little earlier conversation about, if you decide to have kids with my son, that's basically what she was saying. You gotta love this kid like your own. That was all bullshit. Gemma is a piece of shit just like Clay. They're both master liars. Just terrible. Because now Opie is finally about to get released, right? And he can't wait to get back to the club. He finna tell them motherfuckers everything. This is the plan, guys. They got Bobby locked down. They couldn't quite identify me. They didn't say who the witness was. So we just gotta wait that out. But as far as me, as far as I go, I stood solid, and I'm gonna have my day in court. So it is what it is. I'm all the way in with the MC. Don't question me. Donna held it down, although Donna was ready to break, and Donna he left that out though. Opie left that part out when he was praising his girl. It wasn't always like that, and I think his girl only sided with Opie at the end because she don't like Opie's mama. She want to prove Opie's mama wrong. What's up with this? Spite will get you killed. It's the I don't get it. These women are crazy. They won't listen to reason if it comes from a person that they don't like. They'll just act on something different. So I hate Donna. I do. At first I understood Donna. I get it. Then when she told old girl, the ATF agent, last episode to fuck off, I was like, oh, I'm Team Donna. I like how she handled that. Now, when she was in the room with Opie, trying to tell him like, look, man, our bills is paid. We could start over. Just tell them a few people. We good to go. It's already set up. It's already happening. I was like, fuck Donna. And now I'm going to stay fuck Donna. And that the only reason you switch is because you don't like Opie's mama? And you thought this whole time that this lady left him when really she took him away, but his ass ran back to Piney in the club? Oh, you feel stupid. So yeah, let's not start praising Donna, Opie. Oh, let's not forget that conversation. You definitely left that part out. But yeah, so this whole time when it's at the meeting, Tig is out there scanning shit, phones, cars, and they are bugged, right? They're trying to get any conversation about the crime to use for them later. I mean, that just makes sense. But that they it probably wouldn't look so bad if they didn't go talk to a lawyer or whoever he is, whoever their inside guy was. Fucking what's that dude from? I seen him in another movie. He was like in a comedy. He fell off his career. I don't even know what the hell he is. But if it wasn't for dude giving them that thought of, well, they said it was three, and nobody knew Jax was there because there was no ID, so only Opie knew. So I would say, yeah, Opie's working on making his case a little tighter and playing all of y'all. That's what I'd put my money on, and I'm like, oh, fucking great. So I'm trying to understand Clay and Tig. Like, you are nervous, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Bobby is down for murder. One of your homeboys was just taken to a witness holding place, bills paid, not handcuffed, let back out, and now his shit is bugged. Yes, I get it. It looks horrible. And in the moment, I don't know if I don't react the same way as Clay, honestly. Because we all know Opie is cool. But when you put yourself in that position and you got to make the hard choices, ah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be level headed enough. But I would want to work it out with my VP. Why must every. Because what is it that Jax is so biased that you just can't listen to him? Or is it that you secretly want to murder Opie and you want to make sure that if the opportunity ever arises, maybe not right now, but if it ever does, you could get that off and Jax not know, which is that same conversation Tig and Clay had in that room. And Jax knows something is off. He like, wait, Tig was late to the meeting. Now he finna stay late with Clay? Nah. And did y'all see the way Tig put that smile on his face when Jax came in the room? Oh, rewind that part. It's like he just went from, he was so intense in Clay's face talking about, we need to kill him. We gotta do it. You know we do. And Clay is, his only concern is, I've seen this rundown chart. We should at least take a vote, which would have been smart. Always go with your first mind. Clay's first thought was, let's take it to a vote. Smart decision. Put all the facts on the table for the club. Let them decide how to handle it. Okay? Because this thing is going to be split. But if we put all the facts on the table and you know what I know, maybe we could all come together with a better decision and feel better about what we got to do. Good thought. He threw that one away. Because Tig kept pressuring with this intensity. And it took nothing but moments for Clay to switch up and go, okay, kill Opie, but only it's got to be total deniability. Like Tig is the expert assassin or something. Tig leaves semen inside of dead women. He humps dead women. Why would you trust total deniability with Tig of all people? That it Clay's decision making is just so fucking stupid. But back to Tig's face. Jax walks in. Tig is so intense, and he goes, "Oh, hey, buddy, no, we're all good. Yeah, no." And it was a believable smile. He was like, "No, it's nothing. We're solid. I just was missing some info." And Jax still ain't feel that energy. He knows the energy ain't right. Looks at Clay like, "We good?" Like, he keeps giving Clay an out to be real with him. That's how you know this whole thing is doomed. From this first season, Jax don't trust Clay. Clay don't trust Jax. Jax don't trust Gemma. Gemma don't trust Jax. Gemma hates the shit out of Tara. Tara kind of wants to be liked by Gemma, but then it's gonna be a hate. So it all has begun in season 1, and it's just been building this Clay and Jax thing. And Tig, I don't know what's up with Tig and Jax. I don't know. But right now, this episode is looking bad for Opie, rightfully so. I mean, it is what it is. It's a lot of stuff stacked up against you, and you've been kind of wishy-washy with the club. And now you choose today of all days to want to be 100% solid. He didn't do himself no favors. And that's why, perception was probably the overall theme of this whole show. Perception. Gemma's perception of what Jack should be with his married wife, not Tara. But showing Tara a understanding version of Gemma. Perception. Right? The ATF agent setting up Opie to look like he's the rat while protecting the actual witness. Perception. And then Clay and Tig bullshitting Jax, right? Putting on these, no, we good, we solid. I banged the gavel, we're good. Perception. Perception is everything sometimes. And that was the lesson of this episode. I like this episode too. Because it was real. It was one of the more realistic episodes. Like, I didn't see any bullshit. From the fact that the sheriff was locked up, that makes sense. If you allow Unser to run around, he's only going to gather all this information and give it back to the club and fuck you. So she did a brilliant job by locking him up. And then you got Hale. Hale is trying to stand up for Opie like, nah, you doing a little too much. Now you talking about murder. I just want these dudes arrested. I don't want nobody killing each other. So Hale really ain't the piece of shit I've come to hate. He at least don't want them dead. I mean, he's still an ops. He want to get them locked up. But they are criminals. So, like, how bad could you hate Hale right now? But yeah, so I guess his little relationship with the agent is over. She booted his ass right out. She actually made, like, perfect moves. Even letting him go and then talking about, I got to keep him alive. So that's going to be key. What's going to happen when they try to whack Opie? Because we know they're not going to be successful. So where does that relationship leave Jax and Clay for real? Fuck Opie. Opie, I think, would be the most like, I understand, guys. I understand why you tried to murder me. I get it. But now that you know the truth, can you not try to kill me no more? I can see that being Opie's disposition. Jax, though, nah, he's a harborer of, like, hate. He's going to hold on to it. He's a petty motherfucker, that Jax. But yes. So, this is your Teller Tuesday, Lou. It's all you guys out there that was waiting. Your boy Real, I have real life shit to do. Clients I gotta see and talk to. I gotta get the kids together. It's just so much, man. Oh, you don't give a shit. Protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rail is out of here. Peace.
Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Rail. And I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? Alright, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, alright? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,